Welcome to Farida's Sri Lankan recipes. Today we're making spinach curry. The ingredients for this recipe are these small Sri Lankan onions. They're like shallots in color, very small, much smaller than shallots, almost the size of garlic cloves, and they actually come in usually two pieces together like cloves. You can find them in Sri Lankan grocery stores. About 3 cloves of actual garlic, sliced thinly, half a lime, 1 or 2 green chilies sliced on the bias. There's that half a lime, 1 cup of coconut milk, and 1 whole stalk or 2 whole stalks, depending on how much there is of spinach, and half a teaspoon of turmeric powder. We use more. Add a tablespoon of oil to a hot saucepan. I'm not going to be covering this recipe at all to cook. I'm going to be making it in the saucepan. It's almost less than 10 minutes. Once the oil is hot, add the onions. I think I forgot to mention these are about 10 onions. I cut each piece in half. They're tiny little onions. Add the garlic, thinly sliced garlic. Saute them a little bit. I am using fairly high heat, just a little above medium or between medium and high, just to kind of get it sauteed or not sweat it out a little quicker. But you got to keep them moving a little bit so that they don't burn the onions and the garlic. And once they are a little cooked, you'll start seeing the onion starts to fall apart a little bit. The layers come apart. The onions will also get a little bit translucent and transparent. Most people make this recipe without sauteing or frying these ingredients first. I just prefer to have a little bit of oil in the recipe. Once the onions are ready and the garlic has sweated out a little bit, put the green chili in and cook that down a little bit as well. Now you can add the spinach, all of it, and it's going to look like a lot in the pan, but spinach, it reduces really quickly, it releases all the water, it wilts a little bit, or it just, it goes down fairly quickly. Within minutes, you'll see that like this whole amount is going to be almost a quarter of what we've put in. I like to mix the ingredients up so that it gets out from underneath the spinach and just kind of blends entirely with the whole dish. I get all the onions and the garlic and everything out on top. Again, some people don't even use the garlic. I like garlic, so I'm using garlic in this. Now you can see that it's starting to really go down and wilt, or I don't want to say wilt. Wilt is like rotting, right? But it's reducing. It's shrinking down to a tiny like fistful of spinach there. And that's how you know it's starting to cook. Now, because I'm used to eating spinach raw in salads and whatnot, I'm not too worried about how well it's cooked. It's not that important. Maybe you like it cooked more. You could close the lid on the saucepan and let it cook for a few minutes or whatnot so that it's actually like boiled through. At this point, I add the turmeric powder, and then I mix that in as well. It's a little bit tougher to get into the whole mixture, but it will all blend well after you add the coconut milk. And now at this point, once the spinach starts to look like that, it's pretty much fully cooked. that's when I add the coconut milk. I put a little extra in. I don't mind having a little bit of leftover gravy or liquids in my dishes. If you like it thicker and not too watery, then add less. This is 1 cup of coconut milk, but you can add less if you like. So as you can tell, this is one of the fastest recipes in the world. The spinach cooks so quickly. And now at this point, the coconut milk has also gone down. It's reduced by a lot. Um, uh, you could add salt to taste at this point, and then mix it all in, of course. And then once it's all mixed perfectly, and thoroughly, turn off the stove, add the lime juice, the juice of the half of a lime that I showed at the beginning during the ingredients section. Now, you don't have to add an entire half of a lime. You can add less, or you could skip that entirely. But remember, when you're eating spinach, spinach has a lot of iron. And iron absorbs better when you have vitamin C with it. So it's always good to have some citrus juice in there. Some people don't like the taste of tanginess or citrus in their spinach. I do. So I do add the entire half of a lime. This is what it looks like as a final product. We eat it with rice, string hoppers, pitu, just about any base. I hope you guys try this, and I hope you like it. If you do, don't forget to click like and subscribe to this channel. Thank you.